What if the sequel to your greatest love story isn't a reunion with the person who broke your heart, but a radical renegotiation with the woman you had to abandon to survive him? In Second Act Romance, Julie Soto delivers a contemporary romance that transforms the second chance trope into a profound exploration of midlife reinvention, proving that true romantic fulfillment requires first completing the emotional arc you left unfinished decades ago. This isn't merely another nostalgic rekindling with familiar chemistry. It's a tender, psychologically precise narrative where every shared memory carries the weight of lost time. Every hesitant touch feels like both homecoming and reckoning, and love means choosing presence over nostalgia. From the first wistful narration, listeners are immersed in a world where maturity is the ultimate aphrodisiac, and vulnerability is earned through years of self-work. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent romance and stories where healing happens through integration rather than erasure. This audiobook serves up atmospheric warmth, relentless authenticity, and a protagonist whose journey from divorced survivor to sovereign partner resonates with anyone who's ever wondered if it's too late to get love right. When theater director Elena Rossi agrees to co-direct a revival of the play that launched her career and her ill-fated marriage to acclaimed actor Julian Thorne, she expects professional closure, not to discover his quiet evolution mirrors the parts of herself she spent 15 years reclaiming. But as they navigate rehearsal rooms and buried grievances, Elena realizes this collaboration isn't about revisiting the past, it's about authoring a future neither could have imagined alone. Soto masterfully avoids reducing Elena to wounded ex-wife or Julian to redeemed hero. Instead, she crafts a relationship rooted in mutual recognition of growth, where consent is negotiated through daily acts of accountability and intimacy emerges from honoring who they've become rather than who they were. The audiobook narration amplifies this emotional precision, capturing Elena's guarded hopes softening into genuine ease and Julian's disciplined restraint revealing depths beneath star persona. You don't just hear their bond rekindle, you feel the seismic shift of two souls learning that second acts aren't about fixing old scripts, but about writing new ones together. What elevates second act romance beyond typical second chance fare is its nuanced portrayal of midlife love as collaborative creation rather than nostalgic rescue. Elena isn't merely forgiving Julian, she's confronting how her identity was subsumed by his ambition, challenging the notion that devotion requires self-effacement. Julian doesn't win her back through grand gestures. He creates space where her autonomy can exist without condition, honoring her boundaries even as his own walls crumble. Their relationship evolves through acts of radical reciprocity, sharing truths during late-night rehearsals that bypass performance, setting limits that protect both artistic integrity and emotional safety, and defending each other from industry gossip that mistakes reconciliation for regression. Supporting characters add vital texture, ensemble members whose loyalty masks curiosity, adult children navigating parental rebirth, even the theater itself, rendered as living archive whose stage absorbs echoes of past failures and future possibilities. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In lives shaped by rupture, repair is rebellion, and presence is the only true encore. Even the theatrical mechanics serve thematic depth, with blocking mirroring emotional navigation and script revisions becoming metaphors for conscious choice over inherited patterns. For audiobook listeners, this production is pure auditory comfort with substance. The narrator embodies Elena and Julian with remarkable distinction. Elena's voice carries crisp intelligence laced with dawning softness, while Julian's low timbre trembles with suppressed warmth beneath polished cadence, making their chemistry palpable even during creative disagreements. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming intimacy. Distant piano notes marking emotional transitions, rain against backstage windows during vulnerable confessions, the hushed rustle of pages syncing with breath during moments of clarity. All anchor emotional stakes in sensory reality. Pacing mirrors the rhythm of rehearsal and revelation, deliberate during reflection and adjustment, then accelerating as opening night collides with internal breakthroughs. Whether you're commuting through urban chaos or unwinding in twilight solitude, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where slowness feels sacred and connection feels like a gift. It's storytelling as embodied validation, transforming passive listening into active participation in a love story that honors both history and horizon. Ultimately, second act romance redefines contemporary romance by centering female sovereignty within relational frameworks. It satisfies genre cravings for satisfying chemistry and hopeful resolution, while delivering substantive commentary on artistic identity, masculine evolution, and the radical act of building partnerships based on mutual wholeness rather than completion. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete emotional journey. If you've ever wondered whether love can thrive after loss, or if true strength requires imperfection, this audiobook will affirm that sometimes the most powerful choice is trusting that you're enough exactly as you are now. Press play, take your mark, and prepare to believe that even in landscapes shaped by endings, hearts still find ways to begin again. Your next favorite romance isn't waiting in perfect reunions. It's waiting in the brave, trembling choice to show up as your full self.